Cheers, the motherfucking tea.
All right, so let me tell you the tea, right?
Spill the tea. What the?
Spill the tea, sis.
Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if you're not new here, hey girl, hey, how you doing? How you been? Where you from? Where you at? Yeah, I got it back. So yeah, we wearing some shades today, you know, because we finna be throwing a little shade or whatever.
Yeah, that's my mother. Your fave could never.
Throwing the whole tree. But yeah, let's get into the story time. This takes place, I'd say, about what, five-ish years ago or whatever. This was around the time that I met Omar, but this story time has nothing to do with him. Well, just a little bit of pieces, probably, because that's why the lady would, yeah. But anyway, I worked at this fast food restaurant, y'all. Now, the restaurant is called ARIES. Y'all don't know what it is. I put it on the screen. We never had one of those in New York, but I seen a lot of them out here in the South. I think it's probably a South thing, but at the time I was working at a warehouse job or whatever. I did just get my other car. If y'all watched the car accident story times, whatever, they hit me, whatever. So I did just get another car, so I had 2 cars, right? So in my head, I always felt like if I had 2 cars, then I should have 2 jobs. So I had a full-time job that was making me all the good money that was at the warehouse, and then I had me a little part-time job at the fast food that was making me, you know, money for like clothes, gas, if I wanted to smoke, drink, whatever I wanted to do. That was just like, the kids want to go out, ice skate, whatever, but one check was mainly for bills, one check was mainly, you know, we gonna party it up and have fun with it, right? And that was mainly my party check. So at the time, I remember when I used to get paid, I used to get paid every 2 weeks, and every 2 weeks my check would be like $500 to $600, okay? And then with the other job, the warehouse job, I would get paid every week. That check would be probably about $900, right? So I was like, oh, this is some good money. I'm going to stick to it. I don't got to do much, right? So my first day there, well, let's start with the interview. So I go interview or whatever. It's this what I do, whatever. He hires me. And yeah, they was only paying me $8.75.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Like, they was literally only paying me $8.75. But you know what? I didn't complain because I didn't really care. This was my extra curricular activities check, if you ask me. So I didn't really care that they was paying that low, you know what I'm saying? Because my other check, they was breaking in that dough. So I'm like, okay, this is just gonna be something I could do for fun. One thing about me, when I feel like I've been in a house too long, because I'm an introvert, I don't really like being around people or whatever. People just don't understand me. Like, I'm very misunderstood. People think I'm mean because of my face. They don't ask questions. They don't care. They just judge me without knowing me. So I tend to like stay by myself a lot, stay in the house, stay under the radar. But when I get bored and I'm like, okay, well, now I feel like I need to go interact with people, I need to be around people, then I'll go get me a job. And I felt like that was the warehouse job, you get that job, you don't really got to talk to nobody like that. You just go in, go to your desk, do your job, go home. But these fast food jobs, you know, you got to interact with customers or whatever. And I have a hard time doing that. So I said, let me start gaining some skills, learning some skills that I never learned or whatever. So I was happy to work there. No issue. So when I first started my first day, I found out that I was going to be the cashier. So I was going to be taking the orders in the front. Mind you, I have never ate at Hardee's. I don't know what they sell. I don't even know what drinks they were selling, if they were selling Pepsi products or Coca-Cola products. That's why it's so important for you to know exactly what these restaurants is and what they sell before you try to work there. Like, when I worked at McDonald's, it was kind of easy for me because, you know, boom, everybody eats McDonald's, we already know the menu like that. But Hardee's, I couldn't get it with the char-boiled this and the biscuit with the gravy with the pork chop. It wasn't given, so I did not know the menu. First day, they throw me to the wolves, throw me on the register. Okay, this is the first day I ever had met Omar. He was working in the back doing the biscuits. Then I found out that he was getting paid $10 and we was all getting paid $8.75. So I'm like, wait, hold on. Like, the math wasn't mathing, but again, I ain't even hate. I just did my job. Like I said, they throw me to the wolves. I am panicking. I'm supposed to be in training, okay? So they get this one boy. He's supposed to be good on the register or whatever. He's supposed to be training me. The customers is asking for stuff. I'm struggling with the menu. I'm like, you wanna, hold on, how you do it? And then in the morning time, they love, because I used to work at like 5 in the morning till 1 or 2 o'clock. I don't even think that was part-time. I really think I had 2 2 full-time jobs now that I think about it, because the other one was from like 3 to 11, and then this one was from 5 in the morning to 1, and sometimes 2. So I really had 2 full-time jobs. That's crazy. So, I come and say, you're a hustler. You a hustler, homie. I'm struggling with the thing or whatever. You could honestly tell the boy, he's getting kind of upset with me, but he's very patient with me. He's like, okay, I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna train you right, because when I first started, nobody trained me, nobody taught me nothing, so I'm gonna do this for you, right? So it was this lady that worked there. She was like a manager, but she wasn't over the GM. We gonna call her Stacy. You can already tell off rip soon as I walked in the job. Stacy did not like me. She was a white girl. Her hair was given really thin and that bun or whatever, and Stacy talked real fast, really fast, right? But I'm up on game because I'm from New York and most of them talk fast. Basically, like I said, I was struggling with the stuff. A customer started cursing me out, and I was trying to hold my composure to not curse him back out. So I'm in the front and I'm just like this. So she comes and she's like, you know you ain't getting the customer's order, da, 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 da. What are you doing, da, da, da. I'm not going to talk fast for the video purposes like how she talked, but I'm just going to tell y'all what she was saying. She's like, oh, you're not even getting the customer's order, you're not trying to learn, what is this, what is this? I said, first of all, lady, I'm trying to woo side, because this lady is cursing me out and I'm trying to tell her I don't know what a charboiled whatever she asking for, like who even sells that, like what is that? So she's like, that's right here, you're not even looking, if you go to this menu, if you do this, if you do that. So I said, Stacy, this is my first day. Can you please not talk to me like that, okay? So she's like, whatever. All these new people come. Like, basically, she just got an attitude. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I go to the back or whatever, because a customer, he asked for some spoon or whatever, and they didn't have them in the front. So Stacy starts yelling, oh, go get it from the front. Go get it from the back. Ain't you supposed to be the cashier? Why you not doing your job? Bitch, I've been here 2 hours. I don't even know where the spoons and stuff is. Like, calm down. Like, Stacy was on my back, y'all. She used to be on my back. And I'm like, I didn't even do nothing to this girl. So I walk to the back or whatever. I go to the spoons. I'm, like, on the verge of tears. Because one thing about it, I hate when somebody of authority, like, that's hiding, they come at me and I can't come at them back, bro. Like, of course, I didn't need the job, but I wanted the second income. So I was just like, am I just going to put up with all of this lady stuff for the $8.75? Boo, are you serious? But I did, right? So I go to the back. I'm in the midst of trying to find the spoons. I don't know where the spoons is. I'm searching, I'm panicking. I'm like, oh my God, where's it at? I'm looking everywhere. She's screaming from the back. Feel me? I mean from the front. The spoons on the second shelf. How don't you see nothing? Da, 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 da. Yo, her voice was very annoying too. Let's not forget that. Her voice was very annoying. So I'm back there. So Omar comes back there. He touches my shoulder. I'm like, why is this boy touching me? I don't even know this nigga. Like, stop touching me with your tight ass jeans. Like, you got skinny jeans on. Like, who does that? Like, you show. Like, I'm just in my head saying all this stuff, right? So Omar touches my shoulder and he's like, calm down. She does this to everybody. You'll learn to you know, once you tell her about herself a good one time, trust me, she'll stop. Just calm down. The spoons and stuff is here. This is here. This is here. This is here. This is here. Like, basically showing me what everything is. So I'm like, okay. So while he doing that, another employee come back there and he's showing me too. Like, oh, this here. Don't worry about her. She's miserable. You know what I'm saying? She's miserable. She's nothing. Like, she want to be the GM so bad and she's not. So now she be trying to boss people around when the GM not here, right? So I'm just like, okay. Whew, I'm gonna breathe, right? So I gets back up to the front, but I guess I didn't get back up to the front fast enough for Stacy with the spoons. So she got mad at me. After working only 2 hours, she tells me, clock out and go on break.
Really, nigga?
I don't need a break. I literally just got here. If I told y'all I work 5 in the morning, that means it's only 7 a.m. What I need a break for? So I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I goes out there. That's when I was a smoker like crazy. I start smoking my cigarette. I was just like, this lady got me effed up. Like, I don't even know who the fuck she talking to. Like, this lady tripping. Like, I don't even know. Like, I'm just, come on. Like, I called my mom because my mother was at the crib with the kids. I'm like, why? I be like, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm just so sick of this lady. Like, so my mother's like, Charisma, it's your first day. Calm down. This your first day. Like, what you doing on that phone? I'm like, no, mommy, you don't understand. Like, she trying to come at me. Like, I feel like she got something against me. I don't know what it is, but I don't like her. So my mother like, just chill out, calm down, just work, do what you need to do. Long story short, I go back in. The person who's training me, he's training me how to work the register or whatever. Mind you, I'm not really pressing any buttons. I'm not dealing with the money. He's showing me and I'm watching, but the register is in my name. Feel me? He's telling me, oh, this is what you do if a customer has this, if a customer has a coupon, if a customer has this. He's showing me everything that I need to know. I guess Stacy got upset because she didn't see me touching anything or me touching the money. And then he was also telling me, don't let nobody touch your drawer if it's in your name, this, that, and the third. But mind you, he's training me. So he's touching my drawer, my money, and all of that, right? I'm just going in with the flow. I'm like, okay, well, I'm learning that. So Stacy, she comes from behind. She's like, oh, this her first day. She's supposed to be learning, but I don't see her touching nothing. You doing everything. I don't see her doing anything. So he's trying to tell her, like, no, you're not understanding. I'm trying to tell her how to work it before she do something wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell her how to work it. So in the midst of that, a customer comes in. Stacy's being mad rude. She's starting to raise her voice at the both of us. Oh, we're not doing this. We're not doing this to her standards or whatever.
Keep talking, man. And you shut the fuck up. Huh?
The customer comes in and they're trying to order, but Stacy is just going overboard with the boy. So the boy, he starts getting loud with her back. The customer is talking directly at me. They like right here arguing. The customer is right here talking to me. So they ask me for something. I'm looking on the menu. I see it. So I'm like, okay, right here. Boom. Boom. Got that first order. But then she said, add this, add that. I was like, add button. My heart just beating. I'm like, okay. So then I go to the other menu. Okay, add. Okay, you want onions? Okay, boom. So I do the thing or whatever. At this point, the lady, she is paying with a debit card, right? She paying with a debit card. I don't see the option that say the debit card thing on the thing. So I clicks the thing because it say like cash and then it says something like card something. So I click that, but it goes to the cash and the thing comes out, pops out open. So it was like when the register popped out open, it's like Stacy and the boy, they had just turned and just looked at me. They argument got so silent and I'm like, okay, did I do anything wrong? So then he looks, he's like, man, what are you paying with? So she's like, oh, I'm paying with a card. So Stacy's like, so why would you press cash if you're paying with a card? Why would you press cash? So now your register is going to be short. You don't even know what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? So the boy is still telling Stacy to calm down. So he finally fixes the situation, gets the card, pays the thing, show me how to do it. So now I'm like, okay, from now on, I know how to do it. He was teaching me this before she came over with the bullshit, right? I don't know how to transpire it, but she just kept saying things to us. So the boy who was training me, literally in the middle of our shift, she said something to him and he got so pissed off. He cursed her out, called her all types of white trailer trash bitches, talking about how she on drugs, how her man don't want her, how she barely got teeth in her mouth, how she fat, nasty, she thin-headed and bald. When I tell you, he went off so much on her, but I felt it. I felt his pain because it's like, it's only my first day and you treating me like this. And mind you, me and the trainer was both black. She was white, the cook was white, and the other dude was white, and Omar was black. She only talked to the black people this way. All the white people, they got to go on an extra 15-minute break, so they didn't get 30 minutes like us. They got 45 minutes. One of the other white dudes that was working back there, he was getting paid 15 and some change to do the same thing that everybody was doing. Yeah, like it was giving real racist. It was giving real racist. I hate to throw the race card, but I didn't know that, you know, Hardee's was giving it up like this, especially the one that I was at. He curses the girl out so bad, and then he walks out. He walks out. Mind you, he's supposed to be training me. It's nobody else to train me. So I'm like, oh, I feel good that he cursed her out, but I'm still panicking because I'm like, what am I supposed to do? What am I really supposed to do? Who's supposed to train me the right way? How is this even gonna work, y'all? Stacy, she comes, she's like, all right, I'm gonna train you on the drive-through window. Get in the window. Your thing is to pass out the food. I'm gonna hand you the food. You pass it out. I'll just take the orders. So I'm like, okay, cool. So that's working for about a good 20 minutes or whatever. But then people start pouring in the front. So she comes, gets me out the drive-through window. Oh, no, Charisma, now you go over there. No, she never called me by my name. She never called me by my name. I don't know what the fuck she used to call me. It was something with a C, but it was never my name. It was never my name. So this is the same thing when I work at McDonald's. Like, they never call me by my name. My name is Charisma. It's not that hard. I know it's CH, so it throws them off, but it's Charisma. Like, and then they argue me down and tell me your name not Charisma, because Charisma is spelled C-A-R. First of all, bitch, look in your local dictionary, bro. Look it up. Look it up. Do your research. Do your research before you tell me what my name is and how it's spelled, my man. Do your research. My mother didn't make no mistakes when she named me what she named me. Mind you, we got a couple hours left, probably about 4 hours left. So now she doing, I mean, yeah, she takes me, she pulls me out the drive-thru and she puts me back in the front. I'm struggling again, y'all. She finding little things to yell at me about. And then, mind you, you can hear her talking about me to the cook back there. Oh, she don't know what she doing. Da-da-da-da-da. I don't know why would he hire her. He always hiring these people who don't know the menu. Yeah, I'm about to leave this. And she kept saying how she's about to leave and she's about to transfer to a whole nother store and all of this stuff. And I'm just like, I don't care. Can you just help me? Like, what is a char-boiled egg at this point? Like, I don't know what these people want. Like, you should have just let the boy train me how he was training me. You kept saying stuff to him and now you made him quit. Long story short, y'all, it's the end of the day. It's the end of the day. And, you know, the GM comes in. It's time to count the register and do all of that, right? So, we sitting there, mind you, because we're not allowed to leave until after they count the register to make sure. So, they count into my register or whatever, and it comes up the $40 short. I'm telling the GM, I'm like, yeah, that happened because when we was training, the lady had a car, and I didn't know how to do the car option. I pressed cash by accident, and then the thing came open. So, it would say it's $40 short, but it's not really short because the boy, he fixed the problem, and the lady paid with the card. So, he's asking Stacy, like, oh, did that happen or whatever? You know, I'm going to just go check the cameras, make sure everything good or whatever. Shouldn't be no issue. So, he asks Stacy, and Stacy's like, I don't remember that happening.
Stop the cap.
What do you mean you don't remember it happening? You was right there. So I'm telling her, yo, you was standing literally right there. Don't try to make me seem like I'm no thief, my man. Don't play with me. Like, this register in my name, I literally just started. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. So I'm like, bro, you were literally just arguing with dude. You was arguing with him. And I was trying to check the person out. And you see, y'all both turned your head when the register flew open. Y'all don't remember that? You don't remember that? So Stacy, you don't remember that? So Stacy's like, I don't know. I maybe was busy, but I don't remember that.
Really, nigga?
It's giving you don't like me, but it's cool. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. So he calls the boy on the phone. He asking the boy. The boy tells him the same exact story that I just told him. Like, yeah, it's really not $40 short though. It just might say it's $40 short in cash because she pressed the cash option, but the lady still paid with her card, so it's really not short. So he hangs up or whatever. So the GM is telling Stacy, like, oh yeah, he said the same story as her, da-da-da-da. Stacy makes up this whole story saying how the boy cursed her out, dogged her out for no reason. Because he was asking why the boy wasn't there, and Stacy was saying she walked out. I mean, he walked out. But I thought it was my first day, so I didn't want to make it my business to, like, try to defend the boy and be like, no, you cursed him out first. You was doing this to him. That's why he did that. So I was trying to mind my business, feel me? I stopped minding my business when the story started changing from he walked out to he stole the $40. I said he didn't steal nothing. I didn't see that. I'm not about to sit here and lie on nobody. That man did not take no 40 cash out the register. I was standing right there. I would have knew. I would have told you. That did not happen. Stacy's capping on us. That never happened. That boy he did not steal nothing. So she just still trying to get in the GM head, trying to tell the GM how she think the boy stole the money and all of this. And then she gonna make rumors around the store about how the boy only walked out because he stole the $40 and this, that, and the third. Never happened. Never happened. Long story short, the boy never came back. He walked out and quit. They put on the records that they fired him. That never happened. We just gonna fast forward it to next week. So the next week come, I'm getting better and better on the register. I already know what's going on. I already know how to do my big one. My register is never short after this. Never, ever, ever short after this. It was only short one time, and when Stacy used it and said she made an honest mistake. So wait, hold on. It was okay for Stacy to use my register, make an honest mistake, let it come up $20 short, and then the GM just believe you. But when I'm telling y'all that the $40 mistake that it really was an honest mistake, oh, nobody believed us. So Stacy could do what she wanted to do around this bitch. That's what it was given. So I'm like, okay, mind you, the GM, he barely was there. He never was there. He would just sit here and schedule us to work and schedule himself to work, but he would never come in because the GMs, they get paid regardless if they there or not. They salary. So he didn't really care to come in because he was going to get his check regardless. And the GMs wasn't allowed to do overtime. So when they used to tell him he needed to come in and check on his store and do all of that, he was already like 62 hours in for the week, and he like, I'm not even gonna get the overtime pay. So he was not really coming in. So really Stacy was running the store. Stacy got into it with a few customers or whatever because she was talking mad. I told y'all she talked mad fast. So for example, like when people come through the drive-thru, she be like, hello, welcome to Hardee's. Hello, welcome to Hardee's. Hello, welcome to Hardee's. What she trying to say is hello, welcome to Hardee's, but she's saying it mad fast. So the people were starting to question her like, wait, huh? I didn't hear you. And then she starts getting loud. She got loud with the wrong lady one day, and the lady pulled in. She didn't come to the next window. She came inside and tried to give it up with Stacy, bro. I had to get in between that. I'm like, yo, Stacy ignorant, bro. She do this to everybody. This is how she do, like, you know what I'm saying? So the lady like, yeah, but she got bad customer service. Why they got her in the window? Why they got her talking like she's mad rude? This is not my first time I came here, and she tried to do this, and I'm like, bro, don't worry about Stacy, bro. I'm like, bro, Stacy on drugs. Like, at this point, this is what I'm giving, because she's giving that energy that she's on something at this point. So I'm like, she on drugs, whatever. So the customer like, oh, okay, well, I'm a bounce. I'm gonna go eat somewhere else because I just don't like her customer service skills. I'm like, okay, cool. Mind you, everything Stacy was doing, I'm snitching. I'm telling the GM what happened. I'm telling the GM on this bitch, and the GM, he starts getting frustrated because he's getting mad bad complaints about Stacy. Mad bad complaints. The store start losing money. People stop trying to come to the store and eat there because Stacy has this huge issue with everybody of color, bro. Literally, like, she never talked to the people her skin color this way, but somebody my skin color come about, and it's like, oh, what? You said what? Charisma, deal with him. Like, what? Don't brush him off. Like, come on. And I know y'all probably like, oh, you making this about a race card, bro. It definitely was given a race card. It definitely was given what I'm telling y'all it was given. I'm not exaggerating. All this happened, right? Boom. This is shit that pissed me off. I'm on my off day one day. I'm chilling in the crib. I get a call from the GM. Charisma, can you please come in? Stacy ain't show up. Please come in. At this point, somebody else is working the drive-thru because they used to switch out. It's another lady working the drive-thru, right? So she's an elderly black lady. She real cool. She's nice. She was just so like, oh my God, when did you start? Because that was my first time seeing her. I always worked on the shift with Stacy and them. I worked with the same people. It never would switch, whatever. So I guess she came from the night shift, but Stacy was called out, so she had to come. So she's like, oh my God, you're so cool. Like, oh my God, like, this is so great. Like, I'm so glad I could work with somebody else besides Stacy because, oh my God, I can't stand her. So everybody starts telling me these stories about how they can't stand Stacy, and Stacy just be going at it. Stacy is definitely giving races, and how the GM is low-key getting her kicked out the store and transfer her to a whole nother store with all the staff was black. Wasn't one white person. So they was really trying to get Stacy tight. Like, oh, you don't like black people, so we're gonna put you around black people. So that was their goal. So I guess Stacy found out, she got mad and she did not come into work, right? So we at work, y'all, about a good hour in. Everything is going smooth. Not one customer complaint. Not one person get cursed out. I'm cleaning the dining area, the eating area, cleaning the bathroom. Like, I'm good. My station good. I got straws. I'm having a good time. Everybody's having a good time. Go out for a cigarette smoke break. Everything is good. Like, it was so peaceful, y'all, for about an hour. An hour passed. Stacy ass comes in the door.
Why?
With an attitude, swinging her purse, and she goes and she clocks in. So the other lady is like, well, why are you clocking in? You literally just called out. That's why they told me to come cover your shift. Stacy starts getting smart with the lady, telling her, no, this is her shift. She didn't clock out. She didn't call out. She said she was going to be late. Y'all, the two ladies start going back and forth. Stacy and the older lady start going back and forth. Stacy is wilding out, telling her to go home, how she too old to be working here anyway. Yo, when I tell you, this lady used to just say any fucking thing, bro. Anything. Like, I swear our GM was scared of her. Because every time we would snitch, like, yo, Stacy did this, he'll be like, oh, I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to talk to her. Nigga, no, you're not. No, you're not. He never spoke to her because she would come in and do it the next day again. She starts arguing with this lady. She starts going in. So this lady went so hard on Stacy, called her all types of dope things. Yo, when I tell you, she elegantly roasted Stacy. She did it in this crazy nice way. She just violated Stacy's whole existence, to the point Stacy walked out and started crying. Y'all, why do I guess Stacy goes out in her car and calls the GM and makes up this whole lie on the stuff that the lady was saying and not tell her part. So the GM, he comes all the way from home and he is trying to check the black lady. And we all came up from behind the kitchen and we was like, no, 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 that's what y'all not finna do. That's what the fuck y'all not finna do. That old elderly lady didn't say nothing to Stacy. Stacy came in here on bullshit, hitting people with her purse, with a little attitude, telling the lady to clock out. And all the lady said was, hold on, you're not my general manager. Let me call the general manager and ask if it's okay for me to clock out, because he the one who told me to come in and cover your shift. I wasn't aware that she was still coming in. That's how it started. And Stacy started going in on her, telling her how she old, she don't need to be working here, why she working here anyway, all this and all of that. That's how it transpired, right? So the GM, yeah, we basically took up for the lady and told them, like, what really happened. So the GM, he called the other store, whatever, spoke to their GM, and now it was a week countdown for Stacy to go to the other store, because he tried to get her in another store, but none of the stores wanted Stacy. Everybody knew how Stacy was, because if somebody called out in the other stores, they was always send Stacy over there. One thing about Stacy took that shit, but Stacy could run the shit out of a drive-through and the front counter by herself. If you need Stacy to cook, she can cook. She know that store up and down, back and round, round and round. Stacy knew that store. That's why Stacy was so mad all the time, because she wanted to be the GM, because she knew the store so good. And they hired somebody else to be a GM that knew nothing about the store. So even the GM would come to Stacy and ask Stacy, like, hey, where's this? Where can I find this? How do I fill this out? How do I order this? How do I order that? I never knew of a store that used to run out of goddamn hash browns, and we sell hash browns for breakfast. How you running out of goddamn French fries? Like, you're not putting the orders in right. So Stacy used to help him put in the orders, help him do this, help him do that. That's why he let Stacy get away with so much, because really he didn't know what he was doing. I don't know why they didn't make Stacy a GM. Maybe because her customer service skills and her racism. But all that happened, so they tell him wait a week and then Stacy could get transferred over there, because they're about to let the other manager go and she gonna take that manager's spot. All of this happened. The black lady, she wound up leaving or whatever. She was mad. She said she put in a complaint. She didn't like the GM either, because he always spoke up for Stacy. We're gonna get into my last day. The next day I come in for work, right? The GM is not there. I have an attitude. I see Stacy. Stacy, she just turns my stomach. I just can't stand it. I just don't want to be around her. I already got an attitude. So I'm sitting there. One of the white cooks, he comes from the back and he tells me, he said, hey, when you go on break, can you make me a cup of coffee? Because I like the way you make your coffee. I got a special way how I used to make my hot coffee, because I always need a little hot coffee with a cigarette in the mornings. So I always used to make the whole store the good coffee that I used to make. So he asks me, hey, you think when you go on break, whatever, you can make the coffee, how you make it, individual cups like that, everything could be good. I'm like, cool, no issue. Now when we go on break, we're supposed to get something to eat. Now this store, they don't give you the free meal option. You gotta pay. So I'm like, okay. So mind you, I winds up paying for my meal early on. I wanted a pork chop and gravy with the hash browns. That was my favorite thing to eat. I never really ate nothing else from there, because I didn't really know their menu like that, especially not the lunch. But I love the pork chop and gravy. When I tasted it, I was like, oh, this is actually good. I see why they come craving for these gravy biscuits, because it was actually good. So I put in my order early. I keep my receipt, all that, right? So now it's time for me to go on break. First of all, she tells me to go on break. I said, okay, cool. So I'm standing at the front register thing, and I'm telling the cook in the back, I'm like, yeah, you think you can make me the pork chop and gravy, da 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 da. So he got smart with me, because I guess he had some people in the drive-thru. So he's like, oh, you're gonna have to wait, da 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 da. So Stacy's asking, so I'm cool with it. I'm like, I'm cool with it, but you don't gotta talk to me like that. So Stacy, she comes out of nowhere. She's like, oh, what are you waiting for? Like, what are you waiting for? I said, I'm waiting for my pork chop and gravy and my hash browns that I ordered earlier or whatever. She's like, when did you order that? Who checked that out? Let me see the receipt. Let me see the receipt. So I shows her the receipt. She's like, you sure this your receipt? You sure? Bitch, what am I lying about? Check the cameras, bruh. So I'm just like, I'm trying to just be calm, but I was so over Stacy. And I just told myself that morning I didn't need that job no more. I wasn't going to go and deal with any more verbal abuse from this lady. So I said, you know what? If she come at me today, I'm going to give her the business, bro. Fuck it. So she's telling me how the customers is first, how he have to do all the customers' orders first, and he's not going to get to my order right now, and how I'm going to have to wait. Mind you, my break is 30 minutes, right? 15 minutes in, and I still didn't have my food, and there was nobody in the drive-thru line. So I asked again. I said, hey, you think I'll get my food? My break finna be over, da da da. So he like, oh, yeah. Let me get on your food. Let me make your food. So she goes in the back. She's like, no, I'll make her food. I'll make it for her.
Fuck no. And I'ma stand on that. Okay. And they can get in my DM. You can get in my DM all you want every day.
So you know how you dip the little pork chop in the gravy or whatever, put it on a biscuit? She didn't do that. I'm watching her. I always watch her make my food, y'all. She didn't do it the way she was supposed to do it, how it was done. So I'm like, no, it's cool. Just let the cook do the food. I like how he make my food. It's cool. She like, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Y'all, she gave me this dry ass burnt up pork chop, smacked it on the bread, gave me one little drip of gravy like this. I'm like, bro, this is not how we go. Y'all know the whole pork chop be grizzling on with the gravy, and then it be placed on the bun nicely, like the biscuit was kind of burnt. Like, I'm like, no, Stacy, I'm not eating that. You tripping. And then you didn't even drop the fresh hash browns. You gave me the hash browns that have been sitting there. I don't want that. So I calmly was like, girl, I don't want that. I'm not about to eat that. Mind you, now it's 20 minutes. I only got 10 minutes left on my break. So it's like she trying to take her sweet time. So I'm like, you know what, Stacey? Fuck this shit. I'm gonna go back there. I'm gonna make my own shit. So I goes back there. She's like, oh, you're not in the clock. You're not supposed to be in the kitchen. You're not even supposed to be in the kitchen. So the sandwich she was making, I take it and I swipe it and I swipe that shit on the floor. I'm like, bitch, get the fuck out of my way. Because I'm dead ass sick of you. So now I'm in her face. Now I'm in her face. Like, at this point, y'all want all the smoke. I really want all the smoke. I took too long of your verbal abuse, bro. Like, you keep playing with me. I'm not the one. I'm gonna show you. I'm not the one. So I get to Stacey's face. I'm like, bitch, you got one more time to say one more thing to me. I'm gonna f you up in the store, my nigga. I'm gonna f you up in the store. You better move. You better move, Stacey. You better move. We doing all this over pork chop and gravy. So I go to the back or whatever. Stacey moves clean out the way. Stacey beelines to the office. It's people in the drive-thru. She's not taking an order. She beeline straight to the office. I say, yeah, I know she calling the GM. It's cool. It's cool. I'm sitting there. I'm making my own food or whatever. The cook, he back there. He like, yeah, get her, girl. Yeah, get her. Tell her about her ass, because I'm sick of her ass too. He was like, yeah, I apologize for getting smart with you earlier. I got smart with you because she keep fucking with me. So sometimes I kind of take out my anger on the wrong people. But yeah, I'm so glad somebody gave it to Stacey. Everybody been scared of Stacey since I started, and I've been working here 2 years, and she been running everybody out. I'm like, nah, this bitch got the right bitch today. I'm sitting here making my pork chop and gravy all sexy as shit. I'm putting extra ingredients on it because, bitch, you got me fucked up. So now I drop my fresh hash rounds or whatever. So Stacey comes out the office. She's like, oh, you need to leave. You need to leave. I already called the general manager, and he's on his way. I said, well, bitch, I'll wait for him to get here. I want him to tell me I gotta leave. If you want me to leave, bitch, put me out. Put me out. Let me see you touch me, big bad wolf. So Stacey's like, what are you talking about? I'm not gonna start no problem with you. Oh, now you wanna be a Karen, bitch? Nah, don't be a Karen. You want to be a Stacey. Stand on it, ho. I ain't say nothing to you for about a month and some change, so you thought I was just soft ass black bitch. Nah. I'm gonna show you these true colors. I've been hiding them. Trying to stay professional. But since you wanna bring it out of me, bitch, let's do this. So I'm going in. I'm going in. I'm warning Stacy. I'm threatening her. I'm telling Stacy, come move me, bitch. Mind you, during all the time that this shit is going on, the beep is going crazy for the drive-thru, and Stacy is too scared to walk past me and go to the drive-thru. Cause I'm really on Stacy's ass, bro. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna wait right here for the general manager. Hold on. I was really waiting for my hash browns to beep so I could take him out and it could go on my pork chop and gravy and I could leave for the day. So I'm just like, yeah, bitch, because you really got me fucked up. I don't know who you talking to. You've been talking to me crazy since I started here. You tripping. So Stacey trying to plead her case and tell me she never talked to me crazy. She had never disrespected me. That how she was making my food right. How I'm not supposed to be in the kitchen because I don't even work in the kitchen. It's not sanitary. Bitch, when you step back there to make my food, not once did you wash your hands. You didn't wash your hands one time. And you really thought I was going to eat that? You literally picked my pork chop up with your bare fucking fingers. You really think I'm going to eat that, Stacey? I don't know who let you play with them this long. It was me. I definitely let this bitch get comfortable. I let her get comfortable. So all in that, all in all, we sitting there, drive-thru going off. So the cook like, bro, nobody gonna get the drive-thru. I'm like, fuck that drive-thru. That's her job. That's that bitch job. I'm not doing nothing. So I'm like, Stacey, get the drive-thru. You scared? She's like, I'm waiting for the general manager. I'm waiting for the general manager because I don't feel safe here. Yeah, but you shouldn't feel safe because you come past me and put your head in this fucking gravy, bro. Because I'm tired of you talking to me crazy. On God, I'm tired of you talking to me crazy. So she keeps telling me to leave. Then she starts yelling at me. You need to leave. Turning red and all types of shit. You need to leave. You need to leave. So I start walking up closer to her. Bitch, make me leave, huh? Let me see you drag me out of here since you tough. Let me see you do it, bitch. Fuck is you talk about? Make me leave, bitch. Make me leave. Go ahead. Make me leave. Oh, and y'all know why I found out she didn't like me? Well, she didn't like me from the very beginning. But then, when I started talking to Omar, and we was real official and stuff, and she found that out, kind of found out, she tried to sleep with Omar, and he turned it down, and said, no, I don't even like your type, and she got upset. So this was a jealousy thing, and then this day, she chose to do all of this shit to me, yell at me, and do all of that. Omar wasn't even at work. So who you showing off for, bitch? I will slide you across this fucking room. Play with me, bitch. Like, I just kept saying shit to her. And I kept taunting her because I knew it was my last day anyway. The GM, it don't matter who was right or wrong. Everything that I done said, all the threats, everything that I basically knew I already done took it too far. So the GM, even if I was right, he wasn't going to side with me. Because once he seen them cameras, he was going to be like, damn, why you had to go all in on her mom and her dad? Fuck them bitches. Fuck them dead ass bitches. Because at this point, she been playing with me. And y'all been letting her play with me, bro. And I don't get down like that. Like, I done held my breath. I done spoke to my mom about it. Y'all know my mom is the dumbest, ratchetest, turn up dummy. Like, my mother would have been like, Charisma, get her ass. Get her ass. And my mother was even telling me, Charisma, just calm down. You got this. You gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be straight. I'm just like, yo, like, I just can't believe this shit, bro. That this lady. So I'm like, it's gonna be my last day anyway. $8.75. It ain't really worth it. So I'm gonna say everything I wanted to say. And if she come near me, I'm gonna punch that bitch straight in her nose. I'm not even playing. So I'm just sitting there at the drive-thru, like I said, my stuff start beeping. I take my hash rounds out, so I start bagging up my food or whatever. So Stacy, she gets back on the phone with the GM. You're been supposed to be here. She's stealing food. Bitch, I'm stealing food, bitch. I pay for this food. What are you talking about? Like, stop lying to that man over the phone, my man. Stop lying to that man over the phone. Like, that's serious. A bitch ain't steal no food. Showed you my receipt, paid for my shit, and you know that. She's still screaming, she's stealing food. She's in the kitchen stealing food. I can't even check out the other people. She won't let me pass. Bitch, you too scary to come past. Yeah, walk past me with this hot grease if you want, bitch. You're gonna be frying with the motherfucking hash browns, bitch, because I'm sick of you talking crazy to me. I ain't do nothing to your white asshole. I ain't do nothing to you, bitch. Not the damn thing. So, long story short, y'all, I scared Stacy. I scared the fuck out of Stacy because Stacy ain't talk to not near another bitch like that again, okay? So that day I had wound up, after I got the food, the GM, that nigga, I waited an hour. He still did not come. So I said, I'm out. I left, went home, put my feet back, rolled me up a good spliff. I said, I'm gonna wait till 3 o'clock to go to my next job. Yeah, because bitch, losing Hardee's was never a loss. So I'm like, fuck it. You know, I'm chilling. Omar comes to the house or whatever, and he's asking me, he like, yo, what happened, bro? Stacey made a big deal. She tried to call the police. All that. They done call me up to the job, because I knew Omar lived around the corner from the job. So he's like, oh, yeah, he tried to call me to the job. I guess there, the GM there, she telling the GM how you threatened her, you try to spit on her, how you was threatening to do this and that to her, and how you went back there and you stole mad pork chops and gravies and shit. I'm like, why this bitch lying? I did not do that. I literally paid for my food. And a bitch started making my food wrong with her bare nasty hands. So I went back there and said, no, I will do it myself. And she started screaming at me. So I told that bitch what she wanted to hear. Like, she wanted the smoke and I gave it to her. You can't handle the heat, bitch, get out the kitchen. Because I literally let you disrespect me, bro, for $8.75. I smack bitches for less, bro. Like, you tripping, bro. Like, I literally beat bitches up $0. And you telling me I let you talk crazy to me for $8.75, bitch? I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed. My pride. I had no choice but to threaten you, come towards you, and try to fight you. Because, yeah, I definitely try to fight the bitch. And I'm not going to lie, I threw mad shit around the kitchen. Like, let's talk about it. I was wilding. Like, I ain't going to lie. But fuck that. Because she was scared and she was not trying to come out the office and get it with me. I really wanted to get it with her on them greasy floors. Because guess what? Bitch, I wore my non-slips. I wore my slip resistance. Bitch, you got on regular shoes. Bitch, I'ma slide you literally through this kitchen, bro. Not playing with you. But yeah, she's a punk because she kept snitching and shit in the GM. So come to find out, after all this, she told the GM everything. The GM still wound up transferring to the other store. I know that because one time I went through the drive-thru about a few months after that. And he took my order at the thing and I didn't even notice. I heard the talking fast, but I'm like, nah, he didn't transfer her to this one. Nah, he could have put her in the hood one. I go around. I'm waiting for my food. Comes out, she peeks her head out. She's like, slams the door thing back, goes, grabs the food, comes to me. Mind you, I'm watching her every move because I'm like, this bitch thinks she finna do anything to my food. So she comes out, she opens the window, she passes me my food. She's like, hey, do you need anything? Yeah, can I get some ketchup, please? Y'all know I like ketchup with my pork chop and gravies. Come on, let me get the ketchup. And my hash brown need ketchup too. I'm gonna need more than 2 packs. Thank you. So she comes back. She's handing me the ketchup. I looked her dead in her face like, yeah, bitch, you remember me? I ain't at work no more. I could drag you through this window. Say something smart. Talk fast if you want, bitch. Hold on. Talk fast if you want. Let's go. Let's get it. Yeah. I don't care how long it happened. I still hold grudges, bitch. What's up? You still feeling froggy, bitch? So I'm looking at her and I start smirking and she's like, oh, hey, how you doing? What's your name again? What's your name again? Bitch, fuck you. You know exactly who I am. Don't try to act cool with me, bitch. They got you in the hood store with all the other bitches that look just like me and now they bullying you. Telling you what to do. Yeah, you need a friend, right? It won't be me. But long story short, Stacey went back, told mad different lies on me. She put mad shit in my mouth that I didn't say. And I repeated to everybody and the manager and the cameras, because they seen the cameras. I repeated everything that I said. Not once did I lie. I threatened this bitch, talked about her moms, her dead pops, all that. Her crackhead ass boyfriend. Yeah, I went in. Told the bitch to fight me. Called her all types of thin head ass bitches. I ain't never met a white bitch with the hair so thin like that. My hair thicker than yours, sis. Like, I never met a... Come on, I never met somebody like that. And then you talking all this talking, bitch, your teeth falling out. Come on, my man, what drug is it? Stop playing with me. And then you want the same cock that I was riding on, so then you try to make it seem like, oh, he was working here first. I could have had him first. But then you still say you got a boyfriend. Make it make sense. It wasn't making sense to me. It wasn't making sense to me. Yeah, it just wasn't making sense. So she lied. So to this day, till 2023, if I go and apply to work at Hardee's, I am on a non-rehire list for all the franchises. I cannot work there, y'all. I cannot work there. I'm not allowed to work there. They don't even process my application. As soon as I put my application through, that should say, after careful consideration, we decided to move on to other candidates. Because, yeah, They definitely put some, the GM, it was the GM who sided with Stacy, and they put mad extra shit on that paper that I did not do. But the shit that I did do was bad enough. But everybody reacts off of certain shit. So why didn't y'all put on the paper what was said to me? How I was constantly abused, verbally, mentally, embarrassed. All the time. You pushing me out in front of customers, nigga. You saying different crazy shit around customers, bro. You critiquing what I wear in front of customers, and we all wearing the same shit. Black jeans, non-slip shoes, and a Hardy shirt with the hat. Why is it what I'm wearing an issue? Like, it's the same shit you're wearing. And your pants is tighter than mine. Like, it was just always something with Stacy, but that was basically the story of how I don't never, ever, ever want to work for no fast food that I don't know. See, McDonald's, they was cool. They was cool. You know what I'm saying? McDonald's was cool, but it was like the Hardee's for me, it was definitely giving discrimination. It was definitely giving, I was making $8.75 and everybody else was making way more than me. Let's talk about it. Let's really talk about it. And one of the cooks was making like 18 and some change. The one that was there for the 2 years, but I get him because he was there for 2 years. But other than that, I just didn't get how what Stacy was talking about and why she was on me like that. I didn't understand, but I don't know. I think we all got a Stacy, and we all had a Stacy in our life where we just sat there and we just took the abuse and we just took the abuse, and then we got tired and enough was enough. And then when we exploded a little bit too much, because I literally threw everything in that bitch. I was throwing drinks. I was throwing the food. I took the little gravy and splattered it on the wall. Yeah, bitch, you're going to have a good time today. After I leave, you're going to have to clean up. You're going to have to shut the store down and redecorate it when I'm fucking done. I'm knocking down all the cups. Bitch, the soda machine, spilling it over. Yeah, I'm gonna press the button until it spills out. Bitch, I'm not playing. I'm wilding out, because it's like you try to lie and say I stole food when you know I paid for it. First day you try to lie and say the nigga stole the $40 when you know that was an honest mistake. You just been lying and lying. And it was time for me to really, you know, go in on her. And I had my time. And I took it overboard, but I do not regret it. I wish I would have did more. I should have put her in the fucking grease and cooked her like a fucking charboiled burger or whatever they sell. But yeah, this is just my advice to y'all beauties. Do not go work at no goddamn Hardee's, because baby, I don't know how it is now, but I know when I worked there, what, like 4 years ago, it was not giving what it was supposed to give. And they definitely put this color last all the time in that business, that specific business. But yeah, that's all I got to say. That's the story time. If y'all like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We on the road to 20K. We want to hit 20K before the end of the year, you know. But I'm really on the road to the 50K. I really on the road to 50K, but we got to hit 20K first. So yeah, y'all do that. Run it up and follow me on Instagram. Bye, beauties.
Future editing me. This video is like 2 weeks old or whatever, but yeah, we already hit 20K, y'all. We already hit 20K, so disregard the message. We on the road to 50K. So if you see this, get me to 50K, and go check out the vlogging channel, Embracing Charisma. Just dropped the episode yesterday. So yeah, that's what I had to say. I had to give y'all an update just in case y'all was watching. This video 2 weeks old. Alright? Oh, okay. Alright, bye. Alright.